It's fine. It's fine.
Hello, everybody.
Oh.
Hello, everybody. Can you see me? Hello.
Surprise.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Great.
We are here. We are here. I know this is different. This is different. We're not getting ready to have church.
No.
We're just coming. No church. We are just here. We're just here to celebrate one of our members, our faithful members of our church. He is in the process of moving. God is doing something great in his life, and we're here to celebrate our Brother James Webb. Brother James Webb, who has been with the ministry, over 16 years now? Yeah. 16 years he's been here in the ministry. So if you're on live, you need to hit some thumbs, some hearts. There you go. I see you. I see you. I see
They're
you.
coming in?
I see you. See, they're coming in.
Hold on, let's see if
right.
Facebook can hear it. Facebook, can y'all hear us good? If you can, just put a thumbs up if you can hear us.
Yes, you know this is new for your pastor. Yes, yes.
He's doing good.
Yes,
good.
all right. I see the
They're
hearts. I see the
coming
thumbs.
in,
Cool.
yes.
Yes, and so if you're on YouTube, yes, we're here. We are here. Taking a moment after service to celebrate our member, our friend, our brother, one of the workers of our church, Brother James Webb, Elder James Webb. I guess he should keep the title when he leaves,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Take Jesus with you, everybody. We'll get you a shirt to say,
So, but we are grateful. We are grateful for him. We're grateful for his time here with us. Yes, Sister Carla Jennings, Sister Kenny Brew, I see you. I see you, and Sister Nicole. Yes, Sister Andrea. I see you all good. Sister Deshonda. You know, anyway, I'm going to move on. I see you. I am grateful for you. Is that,
John Bryan.
So we're
John, you see that? Talk about elder.
yes.
We are so happy. We're so happy just to come. It's a little downtime. We're having a little down moment, but we're coming to take a moment to celebrate Brother James Webb. Many of you may or may not know that even though he's been serving in the church, he has had a passion and a heart to pursue his career in acting and in production and in writing and producing.
Yes.
And so after being faithful here at the church, he is taking on a leap of faith and moving to Cali. He's moving to Cali, California, LA. Amen. He's moving. And so we wanted to take this time because we can't come together.
Right.
So virtually as a church family, we wanted to spend some time just taking a moment to allow you to give your reflections and all of that good stuff like that, your salutations to him via Facebook, down in the comment section on YouTube. Are we live on YouTube?
Yes. We're
Okay,
here.
cool.
We are
This
here.
is so interesting. All right. So we want to do that. So you can put your comment down where you are.
It's fine.
Okay, cool. Y'all tell this is my first time.
Brand new.
It's not used to this, right?
Brand new.
So we want to take this time out just to do a little short live to celebrate him. As you can see on Facebook and on YouTube, you see Cash J Webb 2003 is his Cash App. If you want to send him a love gift, he can buy him a sandwich.
A little burger
What do you say?
Or buy him a Whopper. You can.
Whoppers are expensive in California.
They are. Yes.
You are able to show him some love. Show him some love. As he is pursuing with the blessing and the support of the ministry that he has supported throughout the years and the different developments that he's done. We wanted to take a little moment just to give him his flowers, let him know that we appreciate him and all that he's done. And so again, if you want to be a blessing to him, you see the Cash App that will go directly to him and to give him to be a blessing to him.
Yes.
Well, we're just going to take a moment. Since Robin is here with us, I don't need a whole bunch of talking like I'm preaching. Right?
You can't help it.
Right, I can't. Sister Robin is here with us as she is the founding leader of the praise and worship department when we first started in 2003, and then Brother James came along right after her and took and built upon the foundation of what the Lord has allowed her to lay for us. And so she's here with me to celebrate him in his send-off.
Yes.
Amen. Amen. So we thank God for him. Bittersweet. Amen.
It is. It really is.
Because he's a hard worker.
Yes.
He's dedicated, and we thank God for him. Well, Sister Robin, what you have to say? What you have to say?
Well, y'all know I got something to say. I'm always going to get ready and be prepared because we don't know what our pastor is going to pull out of his sleeve. I'm just excited. Like you said, it's bittersweet because this has been, like you said, 16 years.
Yeah.
Just 1 year short of the ministry
I know,
starting.
right?
So,
Yeah.
like, literally, he's been here from the beginning. And he always had, when did you really realize you had an interest in the arts?
Since I was a child.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think my 5th grade year, we did a talent show, and the way that my chorus teacher, we did like this little dance number, and so they separated. It was on Brandy sitting up in my room, music, and everybody. There was a part in the number where everybody is separated, and I was in the middle, and I had to do like this dance.
Oh, wow.
Thing, but she was like, just do whatever that comes natural, and I did the butterfly.
Oh, God.
And so,
What that look like? I'm just teasing.
And so I just remember like the crowd and everything just going up in this uproar or whatever. And then I remember when me and my mom, like a week later, me and my mom, we was at Winn-Dixie, and one of the parents who was at the talent show, who I never met, she saw me as we was walking out, and she was like, "You're the boy that did the butterfly." And she was like, "You killed it. You did an awesome job." So from there, I just always knew like I just wanted that feeling over and over and over of performing. So performing's always been in my blood. It's always been something I wanted to do. Even at home, I would dress up and perform in front of my family and all this stuff like that, just acting a monkey or whatever. But it's just something that just stuck with me.
Always was in.
And I've done it just throughout the years, whether it been through dance, whether it been through singing at church, whether it been miming, whether it been acting, just different things like that. I just did it. So it's just always been a part.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, church is the place where a lot of people that are out there in the entertainment world, or they had their beginnings in the church. The church becomes a place where you can just practice and grow and mess up and get another chance. And so I believe this place is for free. For free. And so it's been here that you have had the opportunity, thank God for a pastor that like what we have, because he gives us all opportunities, y'all. We mess up, but we grow. And I think it's here at RLCM that God has afforded you opportunities to grow in that area. And I wrote down some things.
Okay.
I just want y'all to know, what he's done. We have members in our church that are new, and they may not have been exposed to the things that he did here in the church. And as Pastor said, Pastor allowed for me to start out the music ministry, and then the baton was passed to Elder James. He took it to the next level. And it was amazing what he did to expand it beyond just the singing aspect. He actually expanded it to rap, to
poetry.
We
brought the drama ministry in.
Chorale.
The chorale.
The chorale came apart. And we just did different events within here in the church. Like we had the spoken word. We did a poetry night. We did actually a few of those. Shout out to Megan. Shout out to Kemis. Shout out to Alex. Those were my poetry leaders, and they used to join together because I didn't know how to do poetry. I didn't know how to write it, but they had a passion for it, and they knew people connected in the community that wanted and loved it just as much as they did. And so, we were able to put together nice and wonderful poetry nights. Y'all know I see some hearts and likes out there, so those of y'all that have been a part and, saw that, y'all know what I'm talking about. And then we did, lip sync battle.
Lip sync.
Where and it was to kind of just enforce family love and just come together and just having fun. And so we, each family had different songs or whatever, and we just had fun.
Yeah,
They dressed up. They, you know,
Yeah.
we just had so much fun.
Yeah.
So it's different things like that that, you know, I love reality TV shows. So when I saw Lip Sync Battle, I was just like, well, why not?
We can do it. He has really brought the arts, and I hate to use the word entertainment.
Yeah,
but
no, but yeah,
really,
that's
he
what
has,
it was.
he's brought, you know, the Bible says that what laughter does the heart good like medicine.
Yes,
so
yes.
you've brought that element into the church that made things light for people, because all of that is ministry. You know, pastor preaches the word, he slay us, he lay hands, he get the devil out of us, and all that good stuff. And then Elder James will come around and he will pull people into, you know, expression through poetry and all those different things.
I just remember, like, just earlier part of our years here in the church. We would all get together and do family things. So we would have these family events, but after a while, eating. We did something right here at the right around the corner at the school where we got together and we did the 4th of July picnic and things like that. And we would always go to different parks. I think one time we did a beach thing or whatever. So there was always stuff going on that we did in our earlier years, and so. As our church grew, I knew we couldn't do all of those things anymore. So I was like, all right, so let's kind of keep that family theme and like just spice it up a little bit, you know. So I'm like how you said, it's crazy to say entertainment in the church, you know, but it's okay to be entertained.
It is.
You know what I mean? It's good, especially teaching people how to have healthy entertainment.
Exactly.
You know, when nobody's been degraded or torn down in their character or demeaned or anything like that, you know, but everybody just kind of like supported, loved, and we just have fun.
But you know what? Those type of gifts are wonderful evangelistic tools because I've also seen you bring people into our church. Even if all they did was just visit, but it was because of your link out through the acting and all that kind of stuff that people were like, wait a minute, you different. Like, where you go, where do you go to church? Or the fact that you had the place here in the church. People came. So, you know, God uses everything.
Shout out to Sister Monica.
That
worked with Brother James with the writing and the production.
Oh my God.
She's in Texas. And so we miss Sister Monica. Hi, Sister Monica.
Thank you for saying that. Sister Monica. You got Sister Ashley Joseph. You got Brother Gottrell, who was over the mom. I'm just naming like all of the leaders that was up under me that really helped support me in the transition. Sister Kim, who else? You had Sister Latara Jones. You had Sister Stacy Drinks. Sister Shanika worked. Sister Shanika and Brother Eric Simon that worked with the youth. So we had so many people that was a part that kind of helped me support me as I made that transition and just do crazy stuff in this church. And sometimes they'll be like, you sure? Yeah, let's do it. We're going to do it. We're going to make it work.
But you know what was good about it was you gave people an outlet of expression and it kept them in the house of God. True. So that was just a great thing.
And letting them know that it's okay. You know, God has given us these gifts and we just have to figure out how to display them. You know, everything is not, you know, so bad. You know what I mean? Everything, and we learn that, you know, kind of coming to the understanding, well, I say deeper understanding here at our church, it really broke a lot of traditional barriers off of our mind to just say, hey, this is something I like to rap. And believe me, listen, there are so many.
Sister Kendall used to do that rap.
So glad you love
Sunday,
me.
and then the whole church would be in worship.
No, seriously.
And like it just taught us how to kind of step out of the normal traditional worship and devotional and hallelujah. You know what I mean? But you can go there by way of so glad you love me, you know, and just thinking about those lyrics and stuff like that. So I think, like as Minister Robert said, it gave people an outlet. To not feel so bad that, hey, I got this desire and this gift that I know God has put on the inside of me, and I may not, because all we see is just singing and dancing and the musician and preaching. Where do I fit in with my gift? Where do I fit in with all of this? And so just kind of opening up those doors, you know, it did it. So one, I thank God for a pastor that allowed us to do it. because you can have leaders that can be very stuck and gung-ho on well, this is what I want, this is the image that I want, and blah blah blah, and not just be open to.
But they did when we did the Christmas experience.
Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah,
y'all had 2 weeks to do it.
2 weeks, y'all, for a whole major production, a whole major Christmas production. Oh my God! How many songs did we have?
A lot.
Oh my God, about 10 or 12 of them.
Yeah, it was dancing.
With commentary.
Singing.
Yes.
Monologue.
Yes.
Sister Crystal and all of them.
Oh
and
my God.
It was just a little vision I had.
Yes.
But what I discovered about that is, it was a lot. In 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Listen, y'all worked so hard. All the dance team.
Stressed out.
That was,
oh my God.
That was a great Sunday morning experience. That was great.
It was.
That was
It
great.
was awesome.
Then we went to go to Corral at 8.
And fell asleep.
Right.
I was asleep at that table.
Over the
It was great.
Over the
It was great. It's those kind of moments that also created moments to bond.
True.
In ministry. So as people work together in ministry, they bonded. They bonded with each other. And so I do want to encourage, once this pandemic is over, when you get back involved in your church and you get involved in your different ministries, those create places where you form bonds. That really transcend the church and that particular ministry and your support system. So when you're doing things outside of the church, that support system that you've created in your church, it supports you even as you go abroad. And so, and that's why we're here. We're here supporting Brother James because he's been faithful to the church, working with us in the ministry. So we're here. And so this is what we do as a family, as a community. And this is what we practice.
Pastor, you just said something about how important it is to become a part of something in church. Become a part of something, because that does become your support system. And so, through the time that you've led, you've provided things for people to connect with in the church, to form relationships that would be people that they would be able to reach out to for prayer, for counsel, encouragement, and stuff like that. So this kind of ministry is very important in the church. But real quick, I want to talk about some of the stuff you did. Y'all know, Pastor has
Sister Robin is practicing her journalism on us.
Pastor have these two people have pulled this out of me. When Pastor said what he wanted to do, I immediately picked up pen and pad, and I was like, okay, let's find out about you. Well, let's find out about you. Okay, talk about what you did in the early days, the Wax Museum, A Moment in Time. What year was that?
That was back in 2003, and I was at Cathedral of Faith, and so let me go back. So yes, shout out. So Sister Kenzie, Mother Kenzie, and everybody over there, just from our upbringing, foundation is strong.
Foundation.
Sister Todd.
Yes.
Well, everybody knows. So everybody knows Sister Todd. Sister Todd Hall. She did this wax museum type idea years in the early or maybe later 90s or mid 90s, and I was just so enamored. Well, one, I always looked up to Sister Todd with the plays because that was the person. Listen, so it really does matter. You stepping out and doing what the Lord say do at the time that He say do it, because you just never know who's watching. So me as a little boy, I watched Sister Todd put on these plays as a little boy. I was too young to be a part, but she was in the youth department under Sister Jones, and giving that platform to develop these gifts and all of this, and so she did it, and I used to watch that, and because I was too young to be a part, I used to go back and look at that video tape all the time of that play. She don't even know how much I really looked at that play, all the time.
It was a good play.
And so as I got older, I saw her do the Wax Museum thing, and then she was actually even a part of the Wax Museum that I wrote at Cathedral. So I kind of just revamped that, did my own little spin, did Black history icons and historical figures that we may not know too much about. And kind of just really dug in some things, and so and kind of put them out there and just made it known, and it was super fun. It was for Black history.
How old were you?
I was 17.
Oh my God.
I was 17.
I'm sorry. I was a kid.
I was 17.
You were a kid.
I was, and actually I wrote.
I'm sorry.
I wrote also at 17. I wrote a skit. It never got shown anywhere. But I wrote one. It was called Silent Scream. And it was about teenagers yelling out, but not verbally, but just acting out in, you know, the way that they do. And
you might need
looking
to pull
for
that back out.
looking for attention. And so at the time it was just me. I was just like, this is me kind of going through this as a teenager. I'm like, I'm yelling out, this is my way, hear me. So but I never was able to do it. But trust me, it's in my archive. I still got it.
Yeah, you might need to pull that out. Now, as you begin to matriculate, I'm using a big word, and grow, final decision.
Yes.
Final decision, what, 2017?
2017.
Talk about that.
So I did it first here at 2014.
Okay.
I did it first here, and I wrote it. And me and Sister Monica Clary, shout out again to her.
Sister Monica,
she,
that was his sidekick.
Yes, that was my homie.
She's very talented, gifted too.
Listen, she was somebody that matched my energy and was not afraid to check me. You know, people say I'm strong, I am, you know, but she was just as strong, because she's a little petite, little something, baby, that was a fireball. And I love her so much. You know, she really was like, hey, let's do something. I was like, you know, let's think of this small thing that we don't have to use that many people. And so we kind of bounce ideas off. And she was like, all right, now go write it. I was like, that's dope. So I went and wrote it, and we did it here first. And when I tell you, this whole church was packed. And what made me want to do it again was because everybody was just like, where's part 2? We need to see that again. And then because of the word of mouth, I had people I didn't even know was just like, oh, look, and somebody who was a part of my first time doing Final Decision, Sister Kay Napper. Hey, she was in Final Decision when we did it here at the church. Shout out to you, hey babe.
Awesome.
I appreciate you.
Elder
So
James, how much were those tickets?
Here?
$5 worth.
Yeah, the tickets here at the church was like, no, let me tell you, so we did $5 and a canned good.
Yes, because it was
$5 and a canned
Thanksgiving.
good. It was around that time, and so we always try to, no, you're good. We kind of just stack up the little Thanksgiving closet.
Yes, the pantry.
So like when I saw the response here, a couple of years later, I had to went off college, but I had to went into college, kind of got some technical training on how to write and story arc and all that stuff like that. I was like, you know, I can spruce this up a little bit, make some alterations. So I did that and did it in 2017 at Kent Campus. And that was my very first show that I ever did outside of the comfort of church.
How did you feel?
Scared. Because we put a lot of money up in that bad boy, and with photo shoots, trying to make it the best quality that we can, and investing and reaching out. And I hate rejection. So having to reach out to people and ask them, hey kid, do you mind supporting me? Do you mind doing this or whatever? And some people said no, some people just like absolutely, and were just throwing the money in. And I was able to kind of do what I need to do, and sold out a 400 seating.
You had VIP seating.
Had VIP seating, a whole reception beforehand. Just tried to roll out the red carpet for
a whole nother level.
I just wanted to give something, an experience. So I wanted to give an experience for people that work behind the scenes. I see Ashley on there. She helped me. I see Meacham Clark. Listen, Meacham also, Ashley was my assistant director. My heart, I love you, girl. I promise you. You my, that's my girl all day long. Meacham, he helped me with the music. You had Lois Dobson that helped me with the lyrics for the music, and then I called Meacham in, and he put the music on top of that. I had Danielle Irene Brown help with the makeup.
Oh my God,
I had, and the good thing, here's the good thing about having Sister Leanne. Sister Leanne helped with the wardrobe. Also, I had Brother Carlos and Brother Ewell help with my set at the last minute, you know, just kind of having them come in and just put it all out there. So it was a lot. I was able to kind of kick up the prices.
From $5.
From $5.
It was really worth it.
Everybody, it was sold out, and I had nothing but good reviews, and so that kind of, it was a confidence booster. So
but I think this goes back to, you know, having a home base to practice, but not only you're talking about your skill set, we're also talking about developing relationships with people as you are doing this. So when you pull together, and it was time for you to pull together, you had all of these different resources because you supported other people in other things. You know, so the people that will come back and supported you are seeds that you've sown. And I think those are things that we should walk away with. As you sow seeds into other people, you begin to reap that same thing coming back to you. So, you know, that's an example of just that whole reaping and sowing in different places, never knowing who you're going to need. You know, so we live our life like that. So even in this, as we're talking, we're having fun and we're sending him a send off. We also just taking nuggets from his time here that we can kind of pull together. And just side note, so watch this, Robert. Again, if you want to be a blessing, his Cash App is $JWebb 2003. He can't say that. We can say that. I'm just playing. So, but you can also be supportive.
Yes. Everything that we do is a seed. So everything that we do is a seed, and it's going to come up, even if it looks like, okay, nothing is happening, just keep on planting those seeds, keep connecting with people, keep building relationships is what you did. Pastor has taught us to do that, and it comes up when you need it the most.
I'm trying to tell you.
It comes up. Final
decision. Everybody do it.
Final decision was awesome, and like you said, it was a full house at FSCJ, and it was just amazing to see somebody you know and see God take them from one season to the next and make that massive production and it be a success. Okay, this one was a real big one to me. Okay, a seat at the table.
Yes.
A seat at the table. Yes. And those of you that are just logging on, we're doing a virtual salutation to our Elder James from the Restoration at Life Changing Ministries. He's been with us for over 16 years, and he's getting ready to move to California. God is calling him to another place to continue developing his career, and we'll say ministry in the arts, in acting, in film writing. Did I say all that right?
Yes.
Okay, and so we're praying for him. And again, the Cash App is $JWebb 2003. Give him some burger money.
Oh, Sister Todd is on there. Todd, I don't know if you heard my thank you and my appreciation to you just when I was younger and watching you do Come and Talk to Me and different plays that you did back at Cathedral. That was just like a huge inspiration, and it sparked something to me. I used you as a reference point for a very long time and still do, you know, to say that it's okay to branch out and do something different than what we always, or what we call ministry in the church. You kind of showed me that it was okay to do that.
I'm laughing at Pastor Dave.
Pastor
Dave's coming.
This is news to a lot of people. You know, there are always people that make major impact on our lives that feed into what God has put in. You know, we know that, and I'm going to get back to you in a minute, but I got to say this. We know that our bishop, we just lost our, church mother, his mother. And she is the person that was like ahead of her time, seriously, because it was through her that many of us as young people in the church, she pushed us to step out of the box. We did back then what you call Star Search. Y'all remember Star Search?
The Grammys.
Yes, yes. And so she pushed us out of the box, and it's like one person touches another person, another person. So, you know, with him giving those shout outs to different people, we can say we have a link back to Elder Jones, Mother Jones, who's with the Lord now, who kind of is the person that catapulted her son and us and you know. So
okay, I'm sorry.
On, you good.
Yeah, they say the Cash App over. So the Cash App is $JWebb 2Bs 2003. If somebody posted on here, I can pin it on the Facebook, so y'all can see it as you come on.
Yes.
So $JWebb 2Bs 2003, and I'll pin it on there.
$JWEBB 2003. Because y'all go sit up there and say JWebb BB.
No, they gonna put JWebb 2B.
2WO.
So JWEBB 2003. $. That's his Cash App. So we just trying to give him a little money to get something to eat.
Little burger.
You know, a little burger, maybe get an outfit or two. Or something like that.
Y'all keep talking. There we go. Ashley did it.
Okay, he's pinning it on Facebook. All right. So
thank you, Ashley.
I'm not gonna belabor the time, but a seat at the table. To me, that was your masterpiece. That was just amazing. Now talk to us about that. That was
so a seat at the table. Actually, our church here saw it first.
Yes.
It wasn't called a seat at the table first.
Right.
It was called the dining room.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I did it the same year that I did Final Decision. In 2017, I did it here, and it was crazy. Was the way that I came about doing it? I was like, I want something where for the holidays, because it was around Christmas time that we did it, and I said I wanted everybody involved in the music department, in the worship and fine arts, and I was like, I want everybody. So I wrote this play about this dysfunctional family that is huge. And on that stage right here, I put out like 3 different tables stretched along, and everybody that was a part, they were not actors, not everybody, you know, but my thing, it wasn't even about y'all being actors or not. It was the effort. It was the time spent. It was the fun that we had. It was just, everybody was just on board, you know, and I appreciated that so much. Even if you wasn't like, nah, I'd rather not be up on the stage. They helped backstage. They helped get these costumes, because we had to make a lot of quick changes and stuff like that. And it was just so, it was so fun. So I started off with that, and everybody always say about me, that I like to kill people in my plays.
Oh my God, y'all.
But I do. I mean, listen, I love horror films. So
yes, he does.
My plays or my writing is not good until somebody
gotta go.
Somebody gotta go.
Somebody gotta
That's
go.
just me. You know?
Yes. You're out of
you know, so I always put on that, so don't pay me no mind. Don't pay my writing no mind. But
God.
yeah, we did that, and I redid it. I was doing Little Shop of Horrors at Players by the Sea back in 2018. And the guy, Chris Jackson, who's the president at Players by the Sea, he came to me and he was like, hey, you should enter your script into this writers competition that we're doing here at the play. So I did it, and I won. And they was like, we're gonna mount it up for you, which is put it on, I don't have to pay for it at all. And they was gonna pay me to, you know, to because I was a writer, and then they paid me to direct it as well. So it was a wonderful experience. I was able to get my work out there beyond just my circuit of people. Other people saw my work. Other people saw my directing skills, and you know, it was just a fun experience, you know.
It was amazing just to sit in the audience as a church member, you know, because some of us are just church. That's all we know. We don't know nothing else but coming to church and shouting and praising God. But when I walked into that theater, Players by the Sea, and I saw people that weren't church members, I was like, oh my goodness, this thing has gotten real.
Sold out all 6 shows.
Six shows, and they all sold out, which was amazing. And just sitting amongst the crowd and listening, looking at people respond. You know, that play was stressful. I'm not,
and shout out to
I
had 2. Was it just 2? I think it was 2 or 3 people that was a part of it. I had Brother Marcus, Brother Kemis, and Sister Leanne. Sister Leanne did my wardrobe. You know, shout out to her. That is, listen, I pull Sister Leanne whenever I'm doing a play or whatever. I'm like, you know, you have a gift with this fashion and everything like that.
Hair,
so she came in.
Yeah, that play was something else. That ending was off the chain. But that, to me, that was like your masterpiece of work. That was amazing. Okay, I got one more question and I'm done. And I'm turning it back over. Just one more. We want to pick your brain. You know, we want to say, we heard it here first. You know, when you go get your awards and Oscars and all that kind of stuff. We want to say we had him first. He belongs to us. But where do you get inspiration for a lot of your writing? Where does the inspiration for your plays come from?
Real life situations. Whether it be my life or somebody else that may have shared some things with me or whatever, I will pull like 7 different real stories and put them into one. You know, and just kind of feed off of different things. And then I like scary movies.
Yes,
so
he does. Oh my God, I really do.
So
except
that's
for
where
Candyman. Don't say Candyman. he done broken his sweat.
I did. I was just like,
I'm sorry.
But no. So everything but Candyman.
But Candyman.
You can keep Candyman. I'm all right.
Candyman is great.
It's great. I don't know what Pastor's doing.
That is straight from the pit.
But like that's where the dark part of my writing can kind of come in at. But I like real life situations. So most of my stuff that I would write, it would deal with some form of relationships.
Who's your favorite writer? Writer.
With play, okay, I'll say with plays.
Movies, plays, yeah.
Plays is August Wilson.
Okay.
And for many people that don't know who August Wilson is, he wrote Fences. That's a pretty famous play. Yeah. And I did 2 of his shows, one early part of this year and one at the end of last year, called Radio Golf and 2 Trains Running. Wonderful black writer. He's now no longer with us, but very good plays. Very good plays.
Big screen movies.
Big screen.
I know you talk about Jordan Peele all the time. With those crazy movies. Oh my goodness, yeah.
I love Jordan Peele, but it's a mixture. It's between Jordan Peele, Jerry Bruckheimer, who is the writer and producer for the CSI franchise. He also wrote Bad Boys 1 and 2. He's also Then I Like Dick Wolf, who's Law and Order.
Listen,
Law and Order. I like stuff like that.
Festival Binge on a series.
Law and Order
Oh
is great.
my Lord.
And then I love Quentin.
Yes.
I love Quentin Tarantino too.
Oh yeah. Now my sister loves Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Yes. What did he do?
He did Kill Bill.
Kill Bill. Oh my gosh. I don't know why she loves Kill Bill, but it's like what
that
is the
movie is
problem?
amazing.
Yeah, that movie is crazy.
Yeah. And I love Spike Lee.
Yeah.
You know, Spike Lee is kind of like a classic. You know, you can't be a black filmmaker that and can't appreciate Spike Lee.
Yeah.
You know, I listen to Spike Lee.
Anything.
I love his stuff.
I was so happy when he got his Oscar.
Yeah.
Finally. Oh my God.
Finally, yes. But he shows you, Spike Lee for me is an inspiration because for somebody who has been in the game for as long as he has, and just now receiving the recognition, it just goes to show that the recognition is not what you work for. You know, if you say you love this, do it. With or without the recognition, you know, and just hang in there, you know, and I think that made the recognition so much more valuable. You know, whether it was for him or for us that looked upon him and our fans of his work, we were just like, finally, y'all see what we have been seeing. You know, so, you know, it's Spike Lee, and then of course John Singleton, late John Singleton. Love all his movies. So
Wow.
Yeah, those are my inspirations. And Shonda Rhimes.
Yes.
Shonda Rhimes.
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy. Scandal. How to Get Away with Murder.
My mama likes.
Yeah.
Mama, what are you doing?
And then Ava DuVernay. Ava DuVernay, She did the When They See Us on Netflix. I don't know if you ever seen that. She did When They See Us. She did a couple other things as well too. So she also did Selma. There we go. Selma.
Oh yeah.
So those are my inspirations. As you see, I got a plethora of people that I pull from, that I sit. But all of these people kind of speak to me in different ways, and they kind of add that inspiration for whatever it is I'm getting ready to write. So sometimes I'll put on music or I'll put on what their work, and I just let it feed me. I let it feed me.
Well, you're a blessing, and you're going to be even more of a blessing. I'm going to turn this back over, but again, we're doing a virtual salutation, a virtual, I don't know, greeting card, something like that, a goodbye. We don't want to say farewell because you're gonna be back.
Yes,
okay. But we're just excited. God, why?
Listen, I love Jacksonville, but man,
say rent to go. But please cash out him something just to show love, appreciation. He's one of our own RLCM. He's been a blessing to the ministry. We thank God for our pastor who allowed this gift to come forth and to be developed and grow. And so we just expect great things to come forth from you. Amen. So,
and I just want to say something right before Pastor starts. I do want to give a special thanks to Pastor. This man has been a huge impact in my life. Just in my development as a man. I said to the praise team a few minutes ago that I came to this church as a boy. I was 18 years old, fresh out of high school. And at the time I knew that there was more in me that God wanted from me, but I didn't know how to tap into it. I didn't know how to find it. I didn't know what to do. But I always admired Pastor from afar, just growing up. And so when he started his church, I was just like, well, that's a no-brainer. I'm going there. You know, but I was not expecting
all of this,
but my life to go the way it did. And and I mean that in a good way. You know, every low thing that I experienced, it just strengthened me to be the person who I am now.
Right.
You know,
right.
and I credit and I owe, of course, God, you know, but a lot of who I am today, I owe it to him, you know, because he pulled me up under his wings, and I didn't know all what that entailed, you know, but I just was on the ride, and I learned just so much about myself, about how to, and I say this very loosely and carefully, how to be close to a leader and learn how to cover a leader as well too, which a lot of people just don't know how to do, you know, and I don't say it to be like, oh, boasting about myself, you know what I mean, but you learn how to just love people, and I believe that God brought me close to a leader because I did not know how to see leadership healthily. You know, I kind of put leadership at an unrealistic expectation. You know, and the Lord had to show me by way through him and even by way of me that leadership, they just as human as they come, you know, and they need grace just like how the people that are not leaders need grace, you know, and so I learned that. I learned how to take care and put my family first. Anybody that know me know I love my nephews, you know, and I will move heaven and hell.
Oh God!
If God give me the keys to it, I will move it, you know. I will for my nephews. Everybody know that about it. So I learned how to do. I learned how to honor my parents, you know, on a totally different aspect. You know, relationships with with other family members, especially with my dad as well too. I learned all of that here at this church. You know, learn how to let go of things, learn how to embrace healing, learn how to embrace the process to heal and all this stuff like that. Learn how to receive correction. And in 2 more minutes, you got to get back up there and minister. You know what I mean? And everything don't have to be.
Let me tell my testimony. All this season. This is about you. This is not about me. One day, Lord, but I'm
I am not bad. I am
He's
not.
He's not my pastor, but God has used him
Listen,
to make
to
us.
buffet us.
Come on now. Seriously, get us ready for this journey.
But I think it has really been just like a mutual thing. You know what I mean? Like, you just develop a family here.
You do.
You know, and with any other family that I know all of us can attest to, that some family members you're close to, some you're not, and you be like, I love you from a distance, and it is what it is, you know. And at the end of the day, you are here for that family member.
Right.
Regardless of who it is, you know. So LCM has a very special place in my heart that will never be removed. This probably will be my church when I leave. A lot of people have said, you found the church? I have. Restoration at LCM.
Live stream.
Say especially since
Thank you.
Restoration at LCM is still my home. And I'm going to be streaming. So God knew the timing that I needed to move was the time that we started the streaming. He knew. Because when I moved to Atlanta, I ain't have nobody. I wasn't going nowhere. But thank God has kept me. You know, Pastor, I really appreciate you just being in my life. I honor you like to the most. You just don't know. You know, and I try to give my flowers as much as I can outside of my bad attitude sometimes. Listen, it takes a special leader to deal with people like me. You do. You know, so I appreciate Pastor so much. I appreciate you all. And I turn it back over to Pastor.
All right, so we're about to log off because I don't know how long we've been on.
Oh gosh.
But
but thank y'all for watching though. Consistently, these people, and I know y'all love me, so I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all.
So we appreciate everybody. Again, we just wanted to take a moment to say how we felt about Brother Webb, and because we could not come together to fellowship, we wanted to do something where everybody could express their hearts. So still in the comment section, you can write anything that you would like to say to him. Somebody may say, I want to pray for him. You write your prayer out. He will read it. It's just as powerful if you write it and if you call it. But anyway, you can write your prayer out. You can, whatever you would like to say to him in this moment, we created this platform so that you can do that, so he can have those words to go back and read when he's away, and also to create a space for you all that God lays it upon your heart to be a blessing to him as he gets ready to leave us. Yeah. So when is he officially leaving? Tomorrow. He is out of here tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. And so we definitely want to pray that God will give him safe travel. Amen. We want to pray that God will order his steps. Yes. We know that God has gone before, so that God will continue to give him that ear to hear and listen to know the right steps, the right people, the right connections, to lead him into the provision that God has already provided for his life. And as a community, as a church community, we want to gather around him and to rally and to pray for him. And so we thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. And I guess what's so interesting is this is our first live. Well, my first live.
Yes,
they have done live.
We expect more now.
I've never done a live before. Right.
No turning back.
Right. So
now that you know how to do it. Listen, Pastor gonna be doing lives in the midnight hour.
Yes. Oh,
and
we're gonna be like, Pastor,
ILCM at 3:30 a.m.
Yes, God.
Pastor,
what
log
is happening?
off, please.
Oh, God.
Log off.
There will be a word from you.
Say, wake y'all up. Just like he woke me up, receive this. But anyway.
All notifications turned on.
We're going to be putting the big eye emojis.
So we're excited. We're glad. Yes. Glad that you took a moment out to just tune in and to share this with others. And so we thank God for him. We want to say that again, that we appreciate his time that the Lord has allowed him to be here. We want to pray for him, his family, his mom and dad, his sister, nephews, all of them that are a part of his immediate family as he is transitioning. You know, what I'm discovering is when a person leaves, whether they die or they physically move, there's a sense of loss. So we want to pray for all of them as he goes on, but we want to pray that God will continue to comfort their hearts, their mind, and while he is there, support him, comfort his mind, comfort his heart, keep him encouraged, that he will continue to pursue all that God has placed in his heart to pursue. So we thank you for sharing with us. Brother James, you have anything you want to say as Sister Robin before we
I just love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate my church family so much. Y'all just don't know. I really, really do. Y'all have seen me grow, still yet respect me, still yet love me, still yet support me. I sold out that first show, Final Decision, and that 400 thing because of my church. Majority of the tickets came from my church. Even when I did a seat at the table, I think Sister Kennebrew and Pastor got together with the seniors and bought pretty much that whole theater. You know, and so the people behind the scenes was just like, you got a lot of people that love you.
Where you come
and I was like, I do got a lot of people that love me and support me.
So
thank y'all so much. Like, I promise y'all, my heart is forever grateful to this church. Like that's real deal. Like, there's no lie, there's no exaggeration. This is really from my heart. And I love y'all so much. Thank y'all.
All right. I think that's it. It was good. It was good to see everybody live and actually read the comments. You know, I normally don't get a chance to see all the comments because I'm talking. But I get to see you, and so glad that you stopped and decided to share with us as we send Brother James off with support and prayers. So we thank you. Continue to keep him in prayer. And again, if you want to be a blessing, it's right there on the screen. JWeb, the Cash App, $JWeb 2003. All right. We're getting ready to log off. Now I don't even know how to end this, right?
You did it. You just did it.
I was going to say God bless.
See, we got to help Pastor to know how to make the transition.
So Pastor, this
give him a lesson.
Listen, so the way that you just have your own ending. You just say thank y'all, but then listen, what we're going to have to do for Facebook is going to look real country and ghetto.
Yeah, we're going to have to go over there.
You got to walk all the way over there.
So y'all, this is not going to end like how it normally do so smoothly on Tuesday and Friday night. It's going to look real ghetto, but it's okay.
It's okay. We're going to come up.
All right, so we're doing it now.
All right, bye.